Once you've inserted a stair, you'll want to cut the floor to accommodate the stair. In this video, we'll look at the different types of floors and how to cut them. As a default, when you create a room, a floor finish is automatically inserted. You can see this floor by viewing the model in a 2D designer's plan view that displays the finished materials of a space in a 2D view, or you can see the floor in a 3D view as well. The automatic floor is fantastic for quick visuals. There's no need for an extra step to insert the floors. And if you move or stretch out a room, the floor grows as well. However, they have a limitation. You can't cut a hole in an automatic floor. So if you have a room that needs a hole in the floor, you must delete the automatic floor and use the regular floor tool. Left-click to select the floor and then right-click. Notice that there are no options to cut an opening in the floor. Select Delete. The floor is gone. Select Insert, Floors, Floor by Room, or select the Floor by Room icon under the Building tab. Select a floor from the catalog and then left-click inside the room. The floor will fill the space. Right-click and select Finish. Left-click on the floor that you just inserted. Notice that it has grips on each corner and in the midpoint of each edge. A manually inserted floor can have the shape manipulated, making it more flexible than the automatic floor. Right-click and you'll see a list of additional editing tools for the manual floor, including Cut Opening. To accurately cut around the stairs, we'll return to a 2D plan view to see the outline of the stair coming up from the basement. Select View, 2D Plan, or select the 2D Plan icon. Select Edit, select Previous. It will select the floor. It remembers the last item chosen even when you change the view. Right-click and select Cut Opening. Select a start point for the opening, then continue selecting points to define the size and shape of the opening. Note that you do not have to choose the start point again to finish the outline. The last point picked is always connected to the start point. Right-click and select Finish. An opening in the floor appears. Each edge will have grips if you need to adjust the size and shape of the opening. Envisioneer has a structural floor tool that combines the floor sheathing, joists, rim board, and sill plate for easy one-step insertion. Once inserted, an opening can be cut to remove the portion of the floor sheathing and adjust the joists. To insert a structural floor, select Insert, Structural Floor by Room, or click the down arrow next to the Structural Floor button on the Building toolbar and select Structural Floor by Room. In the catalog, select the structural floor type you want to insert. Mouse over the room you want to add a floor. It will highlight. Then click inside the room. The floor is automatically inserted. Now to cut a hole in it for the stair that is below. Click on the edge of the floor to select it. Note you want to ensure that you have the entire structural floor container, not just the sheathing. You may have to cycle select. Hold down your left mouse button, moving the mouse's scroll wheel to scroll through all the objects with a common edge. When you have the structural floor system, the command line in the lower left of the screen will report the current selection is Structural Floor System. And on the model, red arrows will appear pointing to each edge. Once you have it, right-click and select Cut Opening. Select a start point for the opening, then continue selecting points to define the size and shape of the opening. Note that you don't have to choose the start point again to finish the outline. The last point picked is always connected to the start point. Right-click and select Finish. There are holes in the floor to accommodate the stairs. I hope that makes your work easier.